between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight.
They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Show some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They find some open field here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
They go play action with Burrow. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Burrow now off the bootleg. And Watson has it right side. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. A fairly short kick from the 14, and he won't quite make it to the 25.
Come on, set.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen.
There he goes left side. He's at the 40, 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On one, right?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one. And
he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Now it's Burrow. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
11 empty, 11 empty.
Burrow will throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Right. Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
93 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Check right. Hey.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do,
rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They're going to look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Eagles are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 122 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They go play action here on 1st down. It'll buy some time right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
The slot man in motion right. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into their 2nd half blowout material. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Here we go.
And they go play action now. Burrow finding Knox there, complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, 30 yards. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit.
So a very important first drive in the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for the deep ball.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Red, sniper. Go red. Green jack.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Slot man moves right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get this down to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ready?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Desmond Ridder keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Burrow on play action. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action. It's Burrow. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They go play action with Burrow. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is, and in for the Ravens touchdown. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Eagles 22, Ravens 21. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And how about this, a fake? And the gamble pays off. They get the 1st. So they get the 1st down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job.
Let's go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And the slot man goes in motion left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Ready?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Eagles are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
First down. Here's Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And he comes back with one complete.
Here we go.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Burrow on 3rd down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. This is caught. It's Brown.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
12.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Walks off the field. They can do so with their heads held high. What a